fall into the water from this height has a high probability of breaking your spine. I suggest using caution on neon streets. The crime rate here is
I don't
constantly
care who you work
increasing.
For. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? Not exactly, but I kinda comes with the The one and only Well, the marshal's message said you were following a lead. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow. You can count on my help if you play by the rules. This isn't Aquila City. The people who run this place aren't over. Our job is to keep the peace. The last thing anyone around here wants. Good. Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have... There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even... This is Neon. There are no guarantees. Talk to him or don't. Of course, Neon's full. For some, it's drugs. For others, it's gambling. My rule is simple. Rangers are supposed to exercise good judgment. The best I can do is try to protect them. Nah, I've got friends in hype. I'm the son of a Ryujin Industries executive. Maybe you've heard of him. There's a sort of fragile... It's better for everyone if the syndicates and the corporate... Stay out of people's business until you can. Be willing to let the small stuff... Most of all, believe it or not, my mother's an executive. I volunteered for this post as much to keep the other Rangers out of... If some hotshot rookie took this job and started... Come on. That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. I learned quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to... But you understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind. You'll fit right in.
I used to be action. Now look at me.
Sorry, I'm working.
Hey, Billy. Got a second?
What? Oh, shoot. Give me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure. Far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? Hey, take it easy, will you?
Take it down a notch, rookie. That's a valuable informant you're talking to. Go on, Billy. Tell us what you know.
Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. Know what I mean? Yeah, well, I'm one of them. I can help you. But right now, my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? All right, I admit I've got a bad habit or two. Look, I know your time is valuable. Here's a few credits for your trouble. Now, if you'll just hear me out for a second. I really need your help. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man. I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Ebb's side. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
Sleep crates for rent.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. This is private property. Do you now? You're starting to make a lot of sense. You go in, talk to the man, and then you come right back out. Try anything stupid, and it's your funeral. Here, this will get you in.
Has often complained of a hangover after spending a night in Neon.
Something I can do for you, friend. Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you? It's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern. Now that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on the event of his passing. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it, but make no mistake, that's exactly what he did. What's your stake in this anyway? If you think I'm afraid of some loudmouth deputy, you've got a lot to learn. Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it. Well, that's easy to promise. No need to lose your cool. I suppose I could make an exception. It's just this once, you understand. Just promise me you'll keep my compassionate nature a secret. Folks might try to take advantage.
You better watch it.
Hardcore kinetics isn't the only. If you're here to buy, take a... Good. Then just... If you don't like it, talk... That's more like it. You know, I'm sick and tired. I mean, look at that graffiti they sprayed onto his... Don't need it. Don't. Help yourself. Sometimes sticks. I wonder how things work.
Euro amps?
If you like, we're fully stocked and ready. No problem. Watch your back out there.
Place. Newell's Goods. We have everything you have in good quality.
Goodman's with us.
Did you talk to Goodman?
Dealing with him won't cause ripples.
Yeah. Figured he wouldn't want to make an enemy of the Freestar ring. Glad the badge still means.
The Syndicate doesn't worry all.
Okay. So, the woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing shit. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, that's on the upper platform.
The Astral Lab. Got you down.
As I do not have a brain or central nervous system, I do not understand the benefits of Aurora.
Oh, great. A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something? Now that's what I call real conviction. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the Ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. A time or two, maybe more. And yet here I am, walking free. That remains to be seen. I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right? All right. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay? Hey, all I did was provide them with transportation. They didn't say anything about where they were going or why. Look, I wouldn't have gotten involved if I thought anyone would be hurt. I've got no love for violence.
Not asking questions is just as bad as giving consent. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. It's not that simple. You're just annoying enough that this might work. I think that you may be right. I guess if I can't trust a Freestar Ranger, then I can't trust anyone, right? I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since. No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so I didn't. Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. Tends to make people uncomfortable. You serious? Take your pick. Money, reputation, the thrill of it. All good reasons. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know? No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me. Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the First must take a lot of money. I'm sure he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
Nothing, really. Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. I'm gonna head back.
Then I'm free to go. Oh. Guess I ain't used to the law being so...
Love your fit. It may not work for some, but you wear it like a champ.
I haven't seen that leak. Each in a while. City got
Talk to Ranger Shadid and the Rock. He should be able to help you.
responding to hail. You're cleared to dock. Welcome to UC Space. Welcome to the den. If you have business, feel free to land.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Was there something you... If there's anything I can do for you, yes, of course.
I try not to trade in gossip, but if you have any verifiable information, I'm all ears. I really did think this place would see a bit more action.
How may I be of service? You won't find a better...
If you're ever in New Atlantis, mind putting in a good word for me? I don't think my messages to SSNN are getting through.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Certainly.
lost in my thoughts, but glad to be back.
These rangers are some hard-blooded folk. They ain't afraid of anything.
I knew it. Deputy! Hey, I wondered when you might come by. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted... What? You serious? I guess not everyone likes to have a good time. Speaking of which, so how'd it go? Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge. It's only a matter of time before I know it. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I... Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not... Oh, why should I? Nothing but dirt, cold air. I like my nice, cozy and... It'll take as long as it takes. One thing I can promise you, though? You're counting on me. Please and thank you go a long way.
Might be hard work, but it sure beats living under the poo.
Let's talk for a minute. Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech? Glad you got a chance to. Sounds like you're making a... Good. Stay focused on the task at hand. And what did you learn from this stuff? Now we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow. I served with Maya Cruz. I could give you some background if you want it. They said she was a child prodigy, which probably I don't think she'd ever give him up. There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco. He came from money. And when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we need. He had this dream to become a wealthy business. Like what? Most likely place would be the clinic. They also guarantee privacy. Ranger Ben Armistead has posted. Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's... Based on what you've learned, Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now, looking into the smug... just remember that your priority is to gather more intel about the 1st. Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the free stuff. In other words, you ain't gonna get... Good hunting, guys.
Time to cycle the airlock. Move.
Yeah? Got some trouble? Oh, now hold on a minute. Yeah, the marshal's been sending out reports. Yep, I'm pretty well. Ben Armistead. Well, I guess that's the long... So, is one of them for... Well, I think you made the right decision to come. No better place in the settles. You can bet it beats anything them used. I know just the man who could... Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. Darvish. She's the one in charge around here. Onto them right back. Bunch of stuffy eggheads, if you ask me. Except Ari, there.
You know, just by
He's
breathing
about the
the
only
air,
one I can
you're
have
being exposed to
conversation
about
with.
a dozen different viruses.
Hey there, Ari.
I'm kidding.
Working hard or hardly working?
Hey, Chief. A little more the former than the latter. What brings you by?
Well, the deputy here could use some help. Came looking for someone who might be a patient.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, I'll leave you in Mr. Miller's capable hands. You need anything else, I'll be in my office.
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some issues. Huh. Well, we don't give the patients free access to our computer system, so I doubt that's related. Still, it's worth keeping. So who's the suspect you're after? The name's not ringing any bells, but do you know what was wrong with her? That should help narrow things down. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on.
Every new alien pathogen we discover is just a little more job security. Gotta look on the bright side, right?
Hello.
Okay, give me just a minute here. Maya Cruz. Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here. Okay, finally. Here we go. Oh. No matches found for a Maya Cruz. If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she's a wanted woman. Yeah. Let me think for a second. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few female patients staying with us. There's Candace... what's her last name? Doolin. Candace Doolin. And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for, but it's a start. You're welcome to use the Ranger Station terminal. I'll enable admin access for you.
Gotta hand it to these doctors.
Always happy to help the Freestar Rangers. Catalina Rivera. I know the name. Just give me a second to think. I remember she was rushed into surgery right after arriving. Seemed to be in pretty bad shape. She must have some serious credits because she was moved to the VIP wing after the procedure. Think of it as high-end care, with bigger rooms, better food, and more amenities. Cost a fortune, of course. The VIP wing also provides privacy. and that's why only a select few staff members are allowed in. Dr. Cassidy's in charge of the VIP wing. You need his permission to enter. Unfortunately, he's a real stickler for the rule. You didn't hear this from me, but hope that helps you. You'll find those patients? That's not really an area. Dr. Cassidy would be. Now, you didn't? All right, see you around.
You had a chance to talk to Dr. Cassidy. Really fun guy. So did I. Almost think he's non-existent.
Dr. Darvish took a chance on me, hiring me fresh out of training. Need to make sure she doesn't regret it.
I'm sure there's someone else that can help you. Yes, what do you want? I'm sorry, but we don't permit unscheduled visits. You'll need to ask whoever it is that you wish to visit to make a Who exactly are you? And I require you to respect my authority. The answer is the rules are the rules. Oh, I wasn't aware. I suppose if I can't trust a colleague, then I can't trust anyone. This will get you in. Conduct your investigation quickly and without disruption. I do hope you won't make me.
Warning, enemy violence imminent. Performance in that conflict was beyond adequate.
is a medical emergency, please get someone else to help you. If you need assistance, please see our email under the desk.
Hope I can be useful to you. Get out of here before you catch something.
Yeah, all right. I remember when I was a deputy. Just see you around.
I'm listening.
You've got my undivided attention. Hey, now the party. I want to hear one of my stories? Or do you have one to tell me? Okay, friend. Till next time.
Hey. Something you need?
If you are who I think you are, then you're here to bring me in. I had to warn you. I've had more than enough time to prepare for this. So either you leave now, or I'll be burying what's left of you.
Captain Flynn, do you require a... Goodbye, Captain. I am it.
Well, what are you waiting for? Finish it. Because that's what we were hired to do. The pay was good, too. Of course it is. We spent 20 years behind bars because our leaders got scared and called and did the people of the Freestar Collective that... No! Well, now they can die. Fine. Yeah. Spent months of my life getting that place. As for where it is... Of course I ain't. I'm just not stupid enough to deny... I've got maybe a few weeks to live, and you want to put an end to me here and now. But if you want to let me die... Well, how about a test? Rangers are known to be handy with a gun. I've encrypted this slate. Now get out of here.
Good day, Captain. Am I currently... Travel safely.
Docking Bay 1 is free.
Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Anything I can help you with?
How may the Trade Authority assist? May I be of service? I hope we have...
Yes, Captain.
Oh, good. Story time. Oh.
You that newcomer that saved?
Hey, deputy.
You're looking for the Rangers.
New deputy, huh? Honor to have you.
Hey there, deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar. How do you like the job so far? That's good to hear. So, what bring... It's going well so far. With enough data, I'll be... Well, well. Well, this is new. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more contact. In the meantime, you be careful out there.
Can you believe that? Well, you're gonna run off.
May fortune smile on you today. Well, it's quite simple, really. Once you register with me, then it's a race to the buzzer at the other end of the course. You'll deal with obstacles and death, make it back alive, and you'll stand to win. Just a little introduction we do to get the fans all working. Most people don't complete the course, so this is a way to give. You're too precious. Yeah, betting is a huge part of the Red Miles up here. Repeat runners draw bigger bets. You should ask Donovan how much bets on him were worth. Of course. And if you're... Apologies, but the Red Mile is currently undergoing...
Hope you're enjoying your visit.
I can't believe Donovan Reese is actually here. Someone's got a death wish. Make a few credits off it.
not in the mood. Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy. We'll find out, won't we? Well, your timing couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting. I hope so. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring. If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting. She won't be staying long, so I don't... You'll find out everything you need. Follow me.
Every day you meet someone known throughout the settled systems. But here I am.
You said you'd be alone.
Yeah, well, things changed. Take a seat.
So you're working with Autumn, huh? Who are you? Wait, Autumn has friends?
Like hell. The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why? Seems like a strange thing for a mercenary company to be doing.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation, and he started moving in on my territory. That's exactly what this meeting is about. Look, the bad news is, Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is, I know how to find him.
But you're not gonna tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May Divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
My thinking exactly. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money. Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off May, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco. I hope that's not false bravado, deputy, because this is life and death we're talking about. If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die, will you?
Really going to take on the mile, huh?
Runners come and go, but the mile... Hi, welcome to Red Mile. We've got clean... Aside from the restaurant and hotel services, we offer fulls. Just speak to our starport master, Lon Anderson. And don't mind him.
Sure.
Oh, I saw this guy get full-on eaten by one of the larger... Clearly he was a goner. Not 5 minutes later, after the bets were called and everyone was settling up, you can imagine that was an interesting night. I'll be here if you need anything.
If you fancy yourself a Red Mile runner, just speak to me. Rather open-ended question. Red Mile was once a notorious haven for the criminal underworld. I cleaned the place up when I took over. I made it. Red Mile still offers a unique, exciting experience. I was fortunate to be born in. I used those resources to build an extensive... Suffice it to say, I had to call it, and now at last, Red... Because I see the potential for Red Mile to become one... Because I want to leave a legacy, and be remembered for creating something as unique as... Or perhaps it's because, like so many runners who come here to test... I suppose there's no single reason. That is true, but Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him? Exactly. It's no small favor that you're asking. But yes, I can arrange such a meeting. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide, I'll give you money. Are you prepared to run the Red Mile? Good. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from our patrons who will place wagers on your survival. I'm afraid not. But I'm sure your confidence will inspire our patrons to place substantial wagers on your survival. That's what every runner says. Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, are you ready to begin? Good. Come with me and I'll introduce you. Your attention, please. Valued patrons and honored guests. For one brave soul, the hour of fate is ahead. Yes, a runner has come to test the Red Mile. Now is your chance to get a good look at our fearless challenger as you contemplate your wagers. Do you see the fire in those eyes? What is that if not steely determination? I think you'll agree that we're in for quite a show. The rules are simple. Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower and see the distance. Once you've done so, return here alive and your run will be complete. Go now, runner, and see if you can survive the mile!
Excuse me? Howdy.
I took this job so I could be here to support the Russians.
Congratulations, Runner. You have succeeded where most have failed. In fact, you seem none the worse for wear.
Raided and plundered on a regular basis.
I'm not easily impressed. But you've managed to surprise me. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
Here's some free advice. Next time you get drunk, try picking a fight with someone who isn't carrying a firearm.
You're going to try it again?
I can only hold my subordinates back for so long before they finally get
You made it.
BS.
You must be tougher than you look.
Get the hell out of my face, you pretentious wanker. I'm already...
You're back. Are you okay?
It's a good thing you're so funny, Reese.
Really? Either the Red Mile's reputation is exaggerated or you're just that good. Anyway, I'm relieved you made it through okay.
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see, and I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. Also, I... No, it's not that. I'll tell you all about it after this is over. You're right. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marsh... Come home safe, Deputy.
You always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself...
If you're looking to register, you'll need to speak to me.
On duty.
Time for me to keep my promise, Runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient. Only that someone wanted a meeting. Don't expect to catch him unprepared. He's intelligent, well-connected, and you'll find out soon. Good. Travel safely, Runner. Should you ever crave the...
People. For a while.
Talk to me, my dear friend.
initiated. Watch your flaring.
Yes?
Dusty. Dusty. Dusty.
Bus is in the back.
This music is gonna put me to sleep.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel, willing to take risks. You've heard of the first, I take it. And, of course, illicit goods are the most lucrative, so... Ah, I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger. To settle accounts. Major Hall served with distinction during the Colony War. But the leaders of the Free Star Collective, they turned on him. In his eyes, the Rangers are enforcers for a corrupt Council of Governors. That makes you his enemy. As for me, I didn't see any profit in nursing that grudge. I prefer to focus on the future. That's right. Major Hall spent 20 years in lockup nursing a grudge against the Free Star Collective. A lot of good men and women died. You've chosen your side? I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who'll kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right... I have a better idea. Instead, I tell you something. The Council of Governors is a group of greedy and corrupt liars who are using you. Do you really think they... Whatever road brought you here, your journey...
to remain hostile towards it.
current course while we scan your ship. Scan complete. Go. And land.
Sorry.
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal. She's probably right. Hey there, Deputy. Good, good. If you ask me, I don't think you're like an Ashta creeping silently through the high grass. So, did you get any... Who, me? That... Not a chance. I knew you were a natural...
Come in, Deputy. Take a seat.
This won't take long.
While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately, some didn't survive. Not really, no. We can't be everywhere at once. Right now, our best hope to stop them is you. It's worse. It's tragic. How's your investigation proceeding? That's assuming he finds something useful. Otherwise, you'll be no better off than when you started.
Let's move on. I asked the other Rangers to share their opinions of you, and there are some things I want to go over. We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown. She was grateful for your timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates. Nia says you were respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him. Duty has to come before personal feelings. I'm glad you understand that.
Let's continue. We've got a detailed report from Ranger Price about your recent visit to Neon. He said you took on a syndicate loan shark to help an informant. You played the hand you had. It was a sensible and practical trade. Just make sure any favors you trade in the future don't require you to step outside the law.
You got results, and that's what matters most. Price was impressed by that. Said you really took the initiative.
Ranger McMillan praised what she called your uncommon bravery and dedication. She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with Marco Graziani. Is that so? Well, I hope that's not just false bravado. There's nothing wrong with feeling fear. More often than not, it'll keep you alive.
So what happened with Marco? I doubt he gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart. I suppose underestimating you was his last mistake. Damn. I thought if anyone could see reason, it'd be Marco. What about Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most. I guess I'd want the same thing if I were in her place.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but they're...
The factory.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut off.
But they didn't destroy them. Never saw it myself, but I know it. If the First are occupying it, then you'd better go prepared for a fight. The factory was on Arcturus too.
If the Marshal's right, you could encounter serious resistance. Be prepared.
Just making my way.